Hey, what's going on, Black-owned businesses, people all around the world? This is your boy, Lyric. I'm the founder of the National Black-owned Business Network, and I am going to be teaching a class on MailChimp. This is the third class. I had the introduction. I also had the mailing list management, and then this time we have the creative design, where we'll be going through different tidbits of the creative branding kit that you can build in MailChimp, and things that you can create a solid foundation of branding whenever you're sending out information or communicating with your customers. I think is a vital part. Again, this is not an in-depth, but we're going to go pretty in-depth and we're going to walk through it. So if you got an email from me, then you would know that you would have to have MailChimp. I also sent a mailing list document that we're going to import in this class, as well as the link to the video on YouTube, because we're streaming in multiple places today. If you don't know, if you haven't heard anything about National Black-owned Business Network, I'll give you a quick snippet on who we are and what we do. We are a beacon of support for Black-owned businesses to help them build resiliency over the 30 to the 50-year mark to build them to be more legacy businesses. Just last year, the Bureau of Labor and Statistics put out a stat that said that Black businesses would contribute 0% to GDP by the year 2050. That's 30 years from now, right? Roughly around 30 years. But when you look at the actual how much we contribute to GDP right now, it's actually pretty low. And there are a lot of reasons why we don't contribute, whether it be investments, whether it be in creating jobs. Our consumption side is very, very strong, but the creating jobs part and the investment part is actually pretty low. So what I decided to do is found a company that's going to bring all these different pieces of support for Black businesses into a place and put it into your face, so you have no more excuses to say why you give mediocre service or why you're not getting funding. We have a beacon of support. Say we call them the dot connectors, right? The designated operational team. These guys are strong, have a strong business acumen in the areas of their expertise. So whether it be legal, whether it be accounting, whether it be asset protection, whether it be your business strategy or your brand management, we have those people inside of this network ready to serve you. So this here is a part of, this class is a part of the Your Mindset, Your Business brand, right? This is the Your Business side. The Your Mindset side is going to be coming and dropping next year, but this is the Your Business side, where I'm giving classes and other business advisors are going to be giving classes to you and the expertise that you can utilize in your business right after you leave the class. So here we go. We're going to dive right into it. That is the National Black-owned Business Network. My name is Lyric. We're about to get into this. All right. So if I keep looking over to the left, that's because my screen is right here. That's how we're doing it today. All right. So check this out. We're going to go in. We're going to log in. If you already have MailChimp, download MailChimp at MailChimp.com and you can get it. It's a free platform. I'm teaching MailChimp. There are a lot of CRMs out there that do what MailChimp does, and some do them even better. Zendesk, Zoho, Salesforce, all that different kind of stuff. But MailChimp, I think, is a very simple ease into using a CRM for business owners who don't know how to build a mailing list and what you can do with that mailing list, and how you can really build your bottom line by having this program. There are a lot of free features. There are also paid features that you can utilize in this tool, but I'm going to be teaching from the free features, I believe, for the most part. And I think there may be a couple of paid features that I may be getting into because I pay, right? So let's get into it. Let me get off of this so y'all can't see all that good stuff. All right, so let's get into MailChimp, right? You're going to log in, and the first thing it's going to do is going to take you to your dashboard. This is not your dashboard. This is my dashboard here. So it's going to take you to your dashboard, right? We're going to first import documents or import a mailing list like we did in the last class, but just in case you didn't get to do it from last class, we're going to do it this time. Okay, so we're going to open, if you open up the MailChimp test, I sent you all the same document. Oh wait, it's not called MailChimp test, but let's go and find it. All right, so here we go. I'm going to open up my MailChimp test. Beep, 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 beep. Give it a second. Computers work. All right. So we're going to open up my MailChimp test. This is a simple Excel file, right? But it's saved as a CSV file. The way that MailChimp sees your data is through a CSV file, or you can like copy and paste it into the MailChimp. But this right here is simple, right? This is simple data points that you can collect anywhere. In last class, I talked to you about how to collect those data points, what data points are important, simple data points that I use that I think are important. I use others, but because I'm a data business intelligence developer by career, but these are simple things that you can utilize that are useful tidbits: the full name, first name, last name, email, phone number, address, and date of birth. And sometimes gender is important depending on what you're selling. If you're selling to, multiple genders. So we have Jim Larry, Mike Lowry, Larry Lowry, Lowry Larry. If you, as you can tell, I'm not that creative with names, but here we are. We got the emails here. We see these different formats of numbers. It's not going to matter. MailChimp is going to see the different formats. That's why I put it that way. Zip codes is going to read that, the address, date of birth. As you can see, the different genders: gender fluid, solid, gender reveal, and gender roles. Again, very creative, I know. So what we're going to do is we don't even need to look at this and have this open, right? If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. So I'm going to exit out so it doesn't like confuse you. Not going to save it. So when we want to go and import, we're already in our business classes, right? We're going to go to audience. Once we click on audience, we're going to go over here to the right side of the screen. I hope that you can see my mouse on here. We're going to go to the right side of the screen, and we're going to go to manage audiences. Once we click on manage audiences, we're going to go to import contacts, right? As you can see here, you can import it as a TXT file or a CSV file. Text tab limit delimited means it's just say you put it in notes, you have it in your notes and you want to separate it by commas or separate it by tabs. You can import it in your notes and import data straight from your phone, import data from your a form from Google Forms or a landing page, which we talked about in creating things. We will actually touch on that today. So, or you could just copy and paste straight from a spreadsheet. But I like to upload CSV just to have it all nice and neat when I'm uploading it. So, continue to upload. We're going to go and browse for our document, and y'all gonna see all this stuff. But here we go. Found the document. MailChimp test. I'm going to open it. Tells you how many bytes it is. Continue to organize. All right, so the first thing you're going to see is different ways that you can organize your contacts. If you have multiple audiences, see I have this audience as a mail test, right? Which I did. This is what me importing it last week looked like. I'm not going to import it into my business class because these emails don't exist. So that's going to be messing up my stuff. So, all right, so we got the subscribed, unsubscribed, and cleared. I talked about this in the last class on what this means. Subscribe means that you actually got permission to send them marketing, because it's illegal to send marketing to people who have not signed up, or that you pulled emails from someone else and decided to send. You have to have that permission, because if you get pulled or ratted out, maybe somebody reports you for abuse, you will get in trouble. It is a federal crime. All right. So, or unsubscribed, say for instance, you have a list of people that unsubscribe, you want to put them in your mailing list, but you won't be able to send them because they're in your unsubscribed list. It's totally fine. You can still import them. Non-subscribed is the people that you got emails from that did not subscribe, and you would have to send an email to get them subscribed. Whatever contact information you have, you would have to send them an email for them to opt in and subscribe for your mailing list. Cleaned up data is basically you taking data that you already had and changed it up a little bit and tried to make it clean. So I'm going to put it excuse me, in the subscribe list. And since I've already updated this, I already had this list, what I always do, this is just a rule of thumb, just in case you've already put information in for the same person multiple times, but maybe you added extra data points for that specific email and name, update existing contacts. What MailChimp will do is that it will take the data that you've added on for a contact that you've already had, and then it will actually update that. It will connect that data to that data point. All right, just so you know, I didn't mention this before, but if you have something, you have a question, feel free to knock in the comment section, to reach out in the comment section for what a question, whatever have you. Don't feel like the world's, there's no dumb questions. This is MailChimp. It's a difficult thing if you're just jumping into it. That's why I'm teaching the class in the first place. All right. So let's keep on moving. After I've hit the updated existing contact list, I'm going to go to continue to tag, right? Now, tags, I mentioned this also in the last class, that tags are a way for you to kind of like, to break apart where you met somebody. Maybe there's these specific keywords you want to tag along. Maybe this person liked blue color. Maybe this person liked, 300 instead of 2, a higher quantity buyer. Maybe you met them at a different event. Maybe you met them in person. Maybe you met them at an event. You can use these tags to basically control how you've engaged with that person. Say if you've engaged with a lot of people at one event, you can tag them all when you import them, tag them all with the exact same tag. So I'll show you. So for me, say for instance, this is the design class. I'm just going to type in a new tag. Let's say creative design. Boom. I can add a tag just like that. Add a tag, and if they have other ones on here, maybe they're a member, maybe they're from the MailChimp test. I can tag as many as I want to tag onto this. Now, when you go and send an email, these tags are going to come in handy because it's going to pull everybody associated with that tag. That's why it's important. So let's continue to match. All right, so this here is basically going to give you your labels of what it is that all the different data points that you put in, okay? All the different data points that you put in will all be sitting right here. Full name, first name, last name, just like we look. There's Jim Larry, Mike Lowry, and Larry Lowry. Go over to the right. I always go over just to make sure all of them if they're white, that means that MailChimp already has tags that they associated with it immediately. If it's orange, that means that you need to resolve, if you want to import this data, you need to resolve this specific column. So you have 2 columns here. So what I have here, that is the birthday. I'm going to look around. You see, I've already created a mail tag, a date of birth. I actually created that. You can create a new field up here if you want to. By clicking on create a new field, you can create the field, make it whatever you want, an image, website, phone number, however you want to collect data. So for this, I'm going to go to date of birth. DOB is what I created. And you see, once I click confirm, it turns it white. Now it's going to read that data. Also, gender here. Let's say I may or may not have that tag. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a field. I'm going to call it gender. Okay? Call it gender. And then we move over here. I'm going to make the type of data is going to be text. Right? Confirm. Now that is white. As you can see here, 9 columns will be imported. 0 columns will not be imported. So all of them are white. Let's go ahead and finalize. And it tells you, okay, how many contacts did you have? I know that I put 4 contacts in there. So I got 4 contacts that will be updated or added to the MailChimp test audience. All right. Once I click this, it's going to import it. Now, this message here tells me that we've updated 3 contacts and added 1 new contact to your MailChimp test audience. I had 3 the last class and I put 4 this time. 1 new contact was added in to my mailing list. To my mailing list. All right. Now I can start a campaign or just view contacts. Let's go to view contacts. All right, so here we're viewing contacts. As you can see, these are the people that I incorporated. Emails, first name, address, phone number, full name together, first and last together, date of birth, zip code, gender roles, or gender. Last time I didn't import gender. And you see, these are all my tags right here that I incorporated for that one. This is the new one. Contact rating, I can rate them when I edit the contacts, I can rate them if they're really responsive, if they communicate with my stuff, they get a better rating over time. I don't control that. This is the date that you added. This is the date that they last changed. As you can see on the 9th, I added them and they changed. This is the date that it actually changed, okay? So enough of that. We're now going to get into our creative assistance. We're going to go to the creative design tab. And what the creative design tab does is it basically gives you the capabilities to create a brand kit that whenever you create anything in MailChimp, it'll have the same scheme in that creative design. It's not like Canva. Canva is a lot more detailed, but you can take things that you create and incorporate it in your branding kit as far as your email. Maybe you want to put a post up. You can still do all of that through MailChimp and send it to all of your different sites that you connected through the integration part, which we'll go over in the future parts of this course. But for now, as you can see, we'll be going through the creative design here. Wait, sorry, went to the wrong place. We're going to go through the Content Studio. That's down here at the bottom. Going to go through the Content Studio. Let me see if I got any comments before I just keep on moving so fast. All right, so we're in the creative assistant part. This is the Content Studio. In the Content Studio, the first thing that you have is your creative assistant comes up and it tells you all these different things, right? It helps guide you. So we're going to start with this part first. We're going to start with this part. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You can't even see it. We're going to start. As you can see here, we have the creative assistant up. We went here to the Content Studio, down here on the sidebar, Content Studio. It's going to bring up the creative assistant. Okay. In the creative assistant, this is where it actually helps guide you through the whole creative process. And what makes this so good is even if you're not a super creative person, but you want to have a creative branding, you can still have that opportunity through this MailChimp. Okay. So let's start with this. We're going to go through the creative assistant and then we're going to go through the other portions so I can show you the other parts of the creative side of MailChimp. Okay. So what's your objective for this campaign? That's the question that it asks you. The creative assistant can customize your design based on what you want to accomplish so you can reach your marketing goals faster. Okay. So let's say, let's sell a product, right? For those that have online products, in-home products, different products in different places that you want to sell to people. Let's say you want to sell a product, sorry. We can create a heading. Let's say that our heading is going to be new products on the list. And then you could do a subheading, all of our new products. Don't do this in real life. All of our new products are 50%. That's definitely not how you spell percent. Off. That's definitely not how you spell off. Okay, there you go. 50% off. Don't do this. That is a terrible marketing strategy. Please don't do that, okay? All right, let's go to next. Now, we can add images of our products, or we can suggest smart images. So let's say I want to go add an image. These images I actually uploaded in my content library before. These are my actual products from Buy for a Cause. That's my philanthropic push into business by creating a social enterprise where I not only support black businesses by giving them a marketplace, but as well taking proceeds and giving them to nonprofit organizations that impact impoverished neighborhoods. All right. So that's Buy for a Cause. You can check that out at b4cause.com. And I'll drop that in the link below. Okay. b4cause.com. And let's go add an image from my files. Let's say these are a lot of images. Let's see. Do we want to upload? No, we don't want to upload. Let's say, don't look at that picture, guys. That's just me. Let's say I upload this photo, right? I can upload this photo and I can still suggest other smart images in its way, right? I just uploaded this photo. This is just a random photo. You could upload any photo just to test it out. But this is a photo I just randomly uploaded, okay? If say for instance, I don't like one of these images. I don't like the glasses. The glasses, I'm gonna get rid of these shoes because these ain't Yeezys, right? Nah, I'm joking. I'm gonna get rid of these shoes. They're not quite my style. I'm gonna get rid of them. I can remove it and add an image if I want to. I can add a stock photo here. Let's say, and I can go to stock photos and go to shoes. Bam, look at this. Shoes galore. Let's say I want to go to this person and use this image. I can use that image. Let's say I don't like this image and I want to upload another different stock photo. And I want to say I want to put fish on this. I do not recommend this, guys. You can type in keywords and it'll pull up pictures, stock photos that you can use in MailChimp. Boom, just like that. Got a fish. I got my business seminar that I put on, the Your Mindset, Your Business seminars through National Black-Owned Business Network. That is also sponsored by Coterie Insurance. Check those guys out. Very good, affordable insurance for small businesses that make under $125,000 a year. If you fall in that category, go get you a quote. You can reach out to Nicole Simpson for that. She's a guru. All right, so let's keep on moving. We're gonna go and now generate our design, right? I got these 4 images that I like. Generate the design. Doobie-doobie-doo. I said something random, right? Let's see what pulls up here. Any day now. Okay, here we go. Now, as you can see, already before anything, it already has my logo on it. It has what I said on it. The best thing about this is that when you want to go a little bit further and say, I want to see what it looks like as a Facebook post, you can go to this channel size here in the middle of your screen, and you can see what it looks like in different formats. Let's say I want to see what it looks like as a Facebook ad. Give it a second. Boom, Facebook ad. Obviously, this looks wonky because I have a lot of words on it already, but this is ready to go if I wanted to use it. Ready to go. All right, let's go a little bit deeper. Let's say we want to select a style. We can take one post. Let's take one post, right? And then we can click on all the different ways we want to see it and save it to our design library. So let's do that. Let's save it as a Facebook ad. Let's save it as a Facebook post. Let's save it as an Instagram story. Go to Instagram here and save it as an Instagram story. Look at this. Instagram story. Let's save it as a LinkedIn post if y'all about that life. Let's say we want to save it as a Twitter post. Boom. So let's keep on going. Let's say we want to make a postcard. All right, let's also say that we want to create an email with it. That's all the size. Let's say we want to create a full width email. All right. Now, this is where it's interesting because it shows you how all of them look. And it's not done. You can still edit it. All right. So let's just look at each one of them. Full width, boom. New products, it looks a little different. See? Twitter posts, it creates the size for you. New products on the list. The same thing that I said. My logo's right there. Obviously, I want my logo bigger. New products on the list. This is the Instagram story post. This looks great. Just this one right here looks great. I like this one. We got more. Facebook post. Facebook ad. It's right there if you want to go with it just like that. But if you don't want to go with it, each one of them, let's go and edit that. Now, this is where we get a little funky, okay? Hope y'all still with me. If y'all not with me and I need to slow down, let me know. I will slow down. I will slow down, okay? Let me see if I got any comments. All right. So, let's get back into it. So, we can change the font of our messaging. Say, for instance, we want to change these particular words. We can change it. We can change the font size. Make it really small. Make it really big. We can change the font size. Let's go and make this. We're going to make the font Alegria Sans Black, right? And we're going to change, let's say, we're going to change the color to a little purple, okay? And we're going to move it a little bit. Boom. Okay? Let's say we change it to purple. So if you just want to type that code in directly, it's hashtag 7474C8. Capital C. Make sure it's a capital C. Okay? We're going to go to the subheading. We're going to change the word. Let's say we want to change the wording. Let's say all products aren't 50% off. Let's say that change the words to new arrivals. Let's say something different. Let's say products, all headphones are buy or BOGO. Let's say BOGO. Buy one, get one free. Okay? Buy one, get one free. Boom. Just like that, words change. Let's keep those wordings white. We can keep this. I mean, if we want to change it, let's change it to a Clonica. Change it. I mean, this is terrible, but let's change it to something that looks actually like a little better. I usually like Georgia. You can search fonts if you like to. I know that I like Georgia. So I'm gonna change it to Georgia. Increase the font size to your liking. Boom. And it just moves everything the way you want to move it, right? So amazing. Let's go to colors. Now, this thing is what we're going to change in the future. You're going to, in a second here, you're going to see exactly what I mean about like the branding kit when we get into that part. This is just your creative design. You can create your stuff. All of the posts that you need, everywhere you need it at, the way you like it, in the shape that you want to do it, right here. Just like that. Generated. We only been on the course for like 30 minutes, but I've taken you through importing. I've taken you through what MBOB does, what National Black Owned Business Network is. But let's keep on moving. So let's say my logo right here, right? You see it's a little small. You can't really see it. I don't really like it. I want to get a little bigger, okay? So I can increase the size of my logo, just like that, right? You want to move it over to the right a little bit. You may not have a logo. I was kind of skeptical on how I'm going to send this logo to you guys to use, or should I send this logo? If you want to add your logo in, even here, you can add it now. Boom, go to here, settings there, find your logo, import your logo. Just like that. Just that simple. Okay? So, if you don't want your logo, you can toggle your logo off, increase the size, take up more little space. But I like my logo, so I'm gonna keep it there. Now, if you want to import another image, you can do that. But we're not gonna import because it's gonna look a little ugly, okay? So we're gonna save this, keep on moving. You can look at the different branding styles that you created, the different colors branding styles that you created. You haven't created one, but we're gonna create one, okay? I can change it how I want it. My wordings and everything else stays the same, but my branding color will change. As you can see, this color is the same as that color right here. So let's save this and keep on keeping on. And let's go to the one that we modified. There it is. Facebook ad has a different color than everyone else. And you could do this to all of them. It basically creates this like feel for you, right? Now, squares may not be your thing, but I chose that, and I'll show you how to make those things change, because maybe you don't like the fact that it's a rectangle, you know, these things. Maybe this isn't your style. You like a little more eclectic style. Maybe you're more artistic. Maybe you're artsy-fartsy with it. Maybe you like a little more seasonal look to it. I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second. Boom. So let's say we want to save this to our design library, or you can download it directly to your computer, just like that. You can just download it. Let's save this. And let's say we're going to save it as MailChimp class. Boom. Just like that. I say boom a lot. It's just a habit. So as you can see, here are all my designs. Here are all my designs for MailChimp. Say, for instance, you create another design at another time. Say, for instance, you have a new sale that you want to do and post it everywhere. Technical classes, as you can see, I did the exact same thing. Bloop, 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 just like that. If I wanted to modify it, I could. I can modify each one of these to look different if I wanted to, but I didn't because I'm lazy like that, or I just don't have the time. Like you may not have the time to simply do each one of them, so you need something that you can put out that you can use. Bam. That's how we do it. All right, I got a lot of things here. Let's go to the branding kit, right? This is where you see my colors. You see that's where my color is. That's where the brand, that's where the other different two colors I have. You see the fonts. You see my brand personality here. And you see my logo already there. They automatically puts it on whatever design that I create because I have it here in my brand kit. So I don't have to do anything. Now say for instance, I want to not update my designs. Go back to branding kit. Say I want to reset my brand data, right? Let's hope that, I can probably go back to this. I'll just snapshot it real quick just so I can always go back, because that's going to be bad if I don't know how to get back to this. All right. All right, boom. I just needed to save that because I didn't, I'm going to reset my brand so we can see that. I will lose all my saved logos, font selections, colors, and will have to enter a new URL to scan for brand information. This may be terrible. All right, so you could import your brand stuff if you want to, or you can create your own sample brand. Oh, snap, I just messed the whole thing up. So say, for instance, you're starting first. This is probably where most of you started from, and I probably should have done this before. Most of you may have started from here, all right? So let's say we wanted to start by uploading our logo. I'm going to upload my logo real quick. This is probably where I should have started. I'm not going to show you my data because I have a lot of proprietary stuff there. So I'm going to choose my logo. Continue. And I apologize. This is bad. This is bad. So we're here, and I'm going to incorporate what I just had as my logo. Gonna select color, and you could change it whatever color you want to, but we're gonna enter. I'm gonna give you the colors that I would like for you to enter. So for the color, for the first color, sorry, I was looking at my color. For the first colors, we're going to enter the numbers 20 capital C 19 capital E. Right? That gets us right back to where we were before. We're going to we're going to use that same, let's say, with the text. We're going to see what it looks like with different text. You can test it out before you get to that point. Can this be used for as a background? You can say yay or nay, right? I'm going to say yay. Okay. Can this logo be applied on a background of your color? Yes. Can this logo be applied on your background? I'm going to say yes, because it's going to give me multiple options. I'm going to change my other primary color. We're just going to choose, I like purple. Purple is my favorite color. We're going to choose 454595. All right, but we're not going to use this as a background. We're not going to use that one as a background. Secondary colors, we're going to use just simple white, gray color, and we're going to use a white color. I'll say white can be used as a background. Okay, and you can add as many colors as you want to your color scheme. You can add as many colors as you want. Okay, let's go to next. All right, we're going to choose our font. Let's say we're going to choose the one that we had before, Alegría. And for my subheadings, we're going to use Alegría SC bold. Okay? Alegría black and Alegría SC bold. Just scroll down till you see Alegría black and Alegría SC bold. I need some water, y'all. My lips getting chapped. If you are a guru at design and you already have text that you can upload, you can go and find your text. I'll show y'all this real quick. You don't have to settle with fonts. You can go to Google Fonts and you basically can get any free font you want. You can change it, the size, type something and see what it looks like, change the size of it, make it bold, make it not bold, etc., etc. I'm not going to teach y'all about that, but if you want cool fonts, you can look at it and get it from Google Fonts. Okay, let's go back. I just want to let y'all know that. Let's go to next. We're going to go and try and create our first design again, right? Same thing. We have products. All products are free. Not going out of business, though. And I'm only doing this the second time so that you can see it's the same thing all the way through. We already talked about adding an image. We can add any image. I still have my library, my files that I saved, right? If you want to upload something, take stock photos, the same thing. Once you make your branding kit, Then you can go to your branding kit and you can select any of these. Select your brand personality. This is where the fun stuff happens, right? You can get you can see basically a mood board. Let's say we're much of a minimalist, okay? And you want your stuff to look like minimalistic, all right? We're in branding kit. Once we click on branding kit, you can go to click on how you want your brand to be. Maybe you are about food and you want it to be organic food. It automatically will generate pictures. It automatically will generate different types of designs that would go with that, all based on data. Let's say I want to be elegant, okay? Gonna be elegant. I have this color scheme here, inspirational mood board. It basically tells me these are the types of things that it will look good for my thing. Let's say I want to be we want to be very innovative, somewhat innovative. Let's say somewhat innovative. Boom. It changes up the whole mood board, right? Let's say we want to say that our stuff is elegant, future, let's say digital. Want it to be more digital looking. It ain't gonna put digital, but you see there's this digital picture there, but you still want it to be innovative. Now, if we go very innovative, it's gonna change things a little bit. The look is gonna be very innovative. Let's say we want it to be dynamic. See, it's all here. Complex, boom. That's where you get what I'm saying? It's just different things that you can change we're just gonna move them all over to the left. Actually, let's make this formal and playful, yet complex, playful, yet complex, dynamic, digital, and very innovative. That's basically how we just designed this brand. And you see this curvy things it gives you, now it'll give you more of your design packages that looks like this. That's my personality trait. That's what I'm going with. I'm innovative, I'm digital, I'm complex, I'm dynamic, I'm very playful, and I'm formal, right? There's a lot of conundrums in there, but we're gonna go with it. And if I'm moving too fast, please let me know. Let me check my comment sections real quick to make sure I'm not leaving anybody behind. All right, let's keep moving. No comments. Oh wait, let me check my no comments. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna save these changes and we're gonna update designs. Oh, we don't want to update design, sorry. And then we're gonna create another design just to see what happens. Go to education and inform. This class, I'm just typing in random stuff here. This class is dopeness. Faux show. Yeah, I spelled it like that. All right, let's go and add images. Stock photos, let's say class photos. Got class photos, use this image. Gonna suggest some other images. Based on my branding kit, it pulled up these pictures. The elegant, the playful, the blah, 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 all those. It pulled up this stuff, right? It suggested. Say, for instance, I don't like it. I'm gonna click. I'm gonna remove that image and I'm gonna generate another one. I'm gonna remove that image and I'm gonna generate another one. Move that image, generate another one until I find one that I like. It will also cycle around them. So you only limit it to how many that you cycle through. So let's say we generate our design based on these things here. So what we've done is essentially we've gone through creating a design twice. One with those that have a branding kit already in place, and then two for those that don't quite have their branding kit in place yet, but want to understand how to start from scratch to build their branding kit. All right. So we are here. As you can see, it took the classes. It made some designs for me. I don't quite like this one. So let's select a different style here. Oh, go back. Let's go back. Oh, don't reset. Sorry. So let's go to, say for instance, we don't like this. We can actually click on more designs. See, it's changing up a little bit. It's changing up a little bit. Those colors were terrible, right? But it's changing up a bit. Let's say we want more designs and we don't like that one. We want it to look something, this looks pretty decent. It generated the same thing twice. So let's say we're gonna go with this one, right? I like this one. This one's decent. Has my logo right there. It has my logo at the top. It has, let's select the style. It has my logo at the top. Has this class is dopeness for show, what I said. However, I don't like how small my logo is. I want to increase the size of my logo. We're going to go to that little edit symbol, and we're going to increase my logo size. Yeah. There we go. So you see I have people in the class, guy teaching, not me, but it's a guy teaching. Font size, I'm going to increase the font size a little bit more for the heading. Say I want to increase the font size a little bit more for the subheading. But let me bring this into perspective. As you can see, these two fonts and the font color was already selected for me because I pre-selected it. I don't have time. Oh, sorry, y'all wasn't even looking at my bad. I'll go back. That's, I'm trying to run a broadcast and do this thing. Okay, save without exiting. Exit without saving, I mean. So let's say I chose this design and I like this design. What I say I like about this design is basically I got the picture, I got the wording. My logo's a little small, but I think I can do something with that. Got the picture, is not me, but it's cool. I'm going to increase my logo by, once I go to the edit button, go to your right-hand side. I'm going to go down to the logo and I'm going to increase the size of my logo. That's a little bit much, all right? Say I want to keep it inside of the block. All right, but I'm going to move it over just a smidget. Let's say, as you can see here on the font for the subheading and the heading, it's already, the color, the heading, the font, it's already pre-programmed in there because I selected it in my branding kit ahead of time. You could do this ahead of time and basically just create your stuff, just crank it out how you want to crank it out. Let's say I want to change my text color to be white. And we're going to go with it. Boom, it's white now. Increase the size a little bit. You see how it's just simple stuff. You can just change it how you want to change it, right? Get some more water because I'm getting dehydrated. But let's say I like this. I don't, but let's say I do, okay? I'm going to click on save. Boom, full width. Now let's go to a landing page. This may look absolutely dreadful with 2 columns. Oh, okay, it didn't. I can actually do something with this. Nah, I don't like that. Let's go to a Facebook post, since a lot of you are on Facebook a lot. And you can select all Facebook, all 7 sizes. Facebook post, cover image, story, event image, link image, Facebook ad, messenger ad. I'm just gonna do the post. I wanna be simple. And I wanna modify this post to my liking, all right? Let's say I'm gonna increase the size a little bit for the heading. I'll go down here to the logo. I'm also gonna increase my logo size. I'm gonna make it outrageous. Now let's say I don't really quite like what it's looking like. Let's see what could be done. Let's shuffle the layout. Oh, they put it over to the right-hand side now. See how that works. Let's shuffle it again. Oh, they made it a little bigger, made everything a little bigger. I don't even have to edit things if I don't want to edit things. It basically makes it based on my branding kit. What I selected as my branding kit, it basically makes it different ways, and different ways I can look at it. Here you go, boom, big, right there. Maybe look at this. I'm just shuffling the layout. It's generate different ways. Maybe I put it at the bottom. Do the switcheroo. Do the middle roo. Switch it, boom, just like that. So as you can see, you don't have to be a design guru to use MailChimp. You just have to see what you like and shuffle through it. I basically showed you guys how to automate how to basically automatically create posts by just uploading a photo, seeing what you like, creating a branding kit if you like, or not. You can just, let's go and say if you don't want to spend time creating a branding kit. Gonna go back. Let's take me back. Create a new design. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Let's say let's go. Redesign. And you can use those posts for as many times as you want, right? And you can create as many branding kits as you want, designs as you want with your branding kit. Okay? So let's say we want to reset. I'm going to reset my design. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I like. I don't know what it's going to look like. If you have color on your, say, I don't know, I'm just going to create something. I don't know what I really want, but I can try a sample brand. And it creates this brand for you as it generates. As it continuously generates. So boom, as you can see, it quickly generated just something random for you, right? Let's go to edit design. If you have no idea what you like, it just quickly puts something on there you don't really have. Let's shuffle the layout a little bit. See that? Boom, boom. Shuffle the layout. You don't even have to design it. Like, well, okay, I like this one. This is pretty cool. I don't have a logo, but this is a cool post. Maybe I can change my image. Only change my image if I want to change my image. Boom, I changed my image. Just like that. Clicked on the image and changed my image. Let's say I don't have anything else to say because I really don't know what I'm doing here. I don't want to change my font. Maybe I want to say something, something different. I go to content here and say, wah ha 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 ha. Want it to fit, change my size, boom. Sawyer's Bake Shop. Wah ha 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 ha. Now I can go to select sizes. It's literally this simple. I just created a design with less time that I taught the class. And you can basically do this yourself. The same thing that we did, choose whatever you want. On the side here, you can go to Facebook posts. You can choose all 7 Facebook posts, all Instagrams, all Twitters, all LinkedIns, and you can save to your design library. Boom. And you can save it as a different name, and it pops up here. Saved under a whole different name. You have multiple libraries. I'll show you what it looks like, what the different design libraries look like. So, as you can see, this is the MailChimp I Don't Know design library. Everything that we just created, different styles of posts, because every different social media and for different things have different specs that you have to meet for the post, okay? So let's say MailChimp class. This is what I created right in front of you. Let's say technical class. This is what I created not in front of you, okay? Let's say I have products. These are different products that are on the Buy for a Cause website. And you uploaded products, you can upload your products and edit image, copy URL. You can basically post them anywhere you want to. You can put the URL of the picture in anything that you want to. But we'll talk about that at another time because that's more in-depth stuff. Goldfish. All right, we're going back. So, just to give you guys a recap, because we're closing in on the end of this class, just to give you guys a quick recap on what it is that we went through. The first thing that we went through was importing the document, importing the our MailChimp list, right? Importing our list. The second thing that we went through is creating a branding kit, like creating a branding kit. Or creating a design first. Creating a design if you already have a branding kit for those that already know how to use MailChimp but don't really know, all the different intricacies. we created a design, and then we went back, and then I showed you how to do it from someone that's just starting fresh out. Somebody starting fresh out, you wanted to create a design. I may have did that backwards, but you wanted to create a design, and you don't, maybe you know what you like, and you want to try to create designs, but you don't have the time to sit there and spend creating exactly how you want it. Maybe you can get something that works that you can pop in your post, and maybe you can like edit it if you want to change it however you want to. If you know how to use, you know design, you can utilize it. If you don't know design, you can utilize it as well. I also showed you in the last part, I showed you if you have no idea what you know, no idea what you want to do, you want to say something, but you have no idea what you want to do, what you want it to look like, no logo, no anything, you can still use MailChimp and create a branding kit and post pictures, posts that are aligned with your brand. And it doesn't require a lot of thoughts. I did it literally in like 2 minutes. I did it in 2 minutes. The only reason it took 2 minutes because I was talking about it. Okay? Now, before I leave, I just want you all to know if you're seeing this class is for sale for members. People can, if you're a part of the membership, if you're a member of the National Black-Owned Business Network, you'll have access to these classes ongoing forever. If you are not a member and you have not paid for the class, then you will only see this class one time. If you would like to see this class and go back through it and follow along with me or have access to this class, you can purchase the class. I'll send you a link that you can purchase the class, or you can purchase the whole course where we're going to go in depth with, or you can have access to the classes from the course before this class and the classes that I'm going to post or I'm going to record in the future for this class. The whole November, we're going to be talking about MailChimp. And December, we're going to be talking about another tech program that's free to start with that you can utilize, that can save you so much time that you can incorporate and use with MailChimp. And you don't have to, and it's called Jarvis. You can just know what you want to sound like, and Jarvis will generate what you're trying to say and you can utilize it for any marketing, anything. We're going to talk about Jarvis potentially next month if we don't get all through MailChimp like I'd like to, then we're going to do Jarvis we're going to do MailChimp again and then start Jarvis in January. If not, we're going to start Jarvis in December, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to blow your mind. I'm telling you, I don't spend a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. If you're like me, we don't have a lot of time to consistently think of cool words to make somebody buy our product, right? Maybe some of us never take in marketing and don't really know how to sell, don't really have sales skills. Jarvis will break it down into a marketing format that will make whatever you have to say compelling enough for people to spend money on you. So Jarvis is what we're going to talk about, but this is MailChimp. And if you want access to this class, I'll drop the link inside of this post on YouTube. If you are interested in taking this class and you are watching this on Facebook, you can reach out to me and I will send you the link, or you can comment in this post and I'll send you the link for the rest of the course, and you can purchase the rest of this course and the classes before this class. Okay? So again, National Black-Owned Business Network is a beacon of support for Black-owned businesses to help you guys build resiliency over the next 20, 30, 50 years into your legacy, to pass on a lucrative business onto your generation and create that generational wealth. The only way that we can rebuild our neighborhoods is to have strong Black businesses. The only way that we can increase the amount of funding that come into Black businesses is to build a resilient plan. So in National Black-Owned Business Network, it is connecting you with dot connectors, the designated operational team that is designed to support you in every stage of your business, from your beginning of an idea all the way until the end of your business, whether you want to scale or you want to exit an industry. Be on the lookout for for not only our business classes that are going to be going on every month, every Tuesday, but be on the lookout for the podcast, Your Mindset podcast. We're going to be pushing a lot of content to you guys, so be on the lookout for that. Business seminar coming up on Sunday. If you're in Columbus, we have a business seminar for you guys. That's a free business seminar. You can watch it live, or you can be there in person. It's going to be this Saturday, and it's going to be at the Columbus Metropolitan Library in downtown from 11 o'clock until 4. You're going to be able to listen to the dot connectors. You're going to be able to ask questions to the dot connectors. Whether you're online or whether you're in person, you're going to be able to have that dialogue with us. and you can ask those questions that you need to get your business over the hump to the next level that you'd like to. So National Black Owned Business Network, stay with us. Stay with us. We are here for you as a beacon of support. My name is Lyric, and we are ending this broadcast. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you have questions, you can always reach out to me at Instagram at Told by Lyric. That's TOLDBY Lyric. Or you can find me on Facebook at Lyric Williams, or you can find me where else I'm at. You can find me on YouTube at National Black Owned Business Network, or you can also find me at National Black Owned Business Network, facebook.com/National Black Owned Business Network. So with that, y'all take care. Love, peace, chicken grease. Y'all take care.